Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I had to get the wrappers. As soon as I saw the tweet, I was like, it didn't make sense to me at first. And then once it made sense to me, I was like, oh my gosh. Hi guys. Oh, this is very 80s. Ooh. Oh, this is very 80s. Hi, Gaito. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh. Whoa. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Hi. I like this actually quite a bit. I'm gonna save this for future reference. I'm gonna make a little group out of it. I'm gonna save this group. Cute bell thing. Hi guys. Oh, so many familiar usernames. Oh, you know what's probably really pretty with this? Is I don't want to get like too distracted today, but then again, what does that even mean? Let's do triplets. Like. Oh, I like that. Oh. Wow. Oh. Hi, Mr. Frosty Beats. Stellic scene in the building. Trash Dot Man. With that new single out with Nico. I hear y'all. It sounds sick. What was. What was I literally just doing? Oh, I like that. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Oh, 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 Okay, okay, okay. I have an idea. Hold on. What's the BPM here? I'm gonna turn my click down. That's still a little bit fast. Okay, let's try 113. She really did. She really did kill it on that. What a fun collaboration that must have been for you guys, for both of you. Okay, okay. Okay, this is a little bit chaotic, but we're gonna just start with that. And also, okay, for those of you, okay, so we got a handful of people coming into my little impromptu stream. We have about an hour and a half left of voting, and I know that so many of you have like taken some considerable time to listen through the remix submissions, which thank you guys so much. This would not be possible without you. So we really, really appreciate that. Big time, big time. I'm so excited. I cannot tell you guys how excited I am to check everything out. It is a mere hour and a half, and then it's me and the judges. Let's just see. Like something like that. I'm gonna actually just extend this out. Yeah. I'm throwing paint at the wall a little bit here, but I think you guys are gonna see where I'm going. I had it. Okay, so I had to go get my car registered the other day, and for those of you who are American residents, understand the pain that is the DMV, and I accidentally showed up with not a whole lot to do or like read or anything like that, and I had to wait there for a very long time. And so I was just thinking about this show that I have coming up in Denver, which is it's not like the first headline show I've ever done, but it's like the first show of this caliber that I've ever headlined, if that makes sense. So it's actually kind of like a really big deal for me. So if you guys know people in Denver, please let them know, because I'm so excited. This is going to be the longest set I have ever performed. Which I've only ever done beat sets and opening sets. So like the only sets I've ever done that were longer than 45 minutes are like DJing sets. Very, very different. But yeah, please send them my way. So anyway, I was at the DMV with nothing to do except just working with my imagination. So I started thinking about some things that I wanted to do for this show in Denver. I had an idea for a cover. And I'm going to see if I can start to put the fundamentals of it together. Where's that EPU? Edgar Allan Poe'd up kick. I really like this kick. It's very soft. We're going to be very gentle with this. I just want to get it kind of mapped out first. I will give a personal treat to whoever who can guess this cover first. I will be so impressed. I'm gonna try to not sing the melodies. Actually, I'm gonna go to this. NFL clap snare. That's funny. I like that snare a lot. One thing by Honestly, you're not like far off in terms of like era. Okay, we're gonna just do really dumb, simple drums. Yeah, I have not programmed my drums any other way than drum. You know what's so funny about this is that I remember back when I was just learning production when I lived in LA. So, funny story, rolling it back a little bit. I used to work at an elementary school as a violin teacher. This elementary school was in LA, so and it was a private school, so had some pretty like pretty impressive part-time faculty for elementary students. And I remember one of the horn teachers was this really cool guy named Andres. And you know, we had just been like kind of two ships in the night, like would say hey when we were walking in, but usually would miss each other because our classes were at the same time. But super nice guy. And then we went to like the holiday party. They had a holiday party for all the employees. And so we were just like, you know, chit-chatting, and, you know, you asked like, oh, what do you do outside of teaching? And I was like, oh, well, you know, like I'm trying to learn how to produce. Like I'm a singer-songwriter. This is like when I had just first like moved to LA. Like I do string work, blah, 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 blah. And I asked him, I was like, what do you do outside of teaching? And he was like, oh, well, I produce and I play keys for this band called Moonchild. And I was like, what? What do you mean? Like they had already kind of popped off. And I was just like, wait a second, like Moonchild, and I sang one of the melodies back at him for for the Please Rewind, and he was like, oh, you know that song? That's wild. And I was like, no, like you guys are kind of a big deal. And he was so humble about it. But anyway, so we became friends, and it was funny because at the time he had just started his journey into veganism, and at the time I was cooking a lot of vegetarian, vegan food, just like because of my dieting reasons, and I love to cook. And so I kind of made this deal with him. I was like, listen, I will teach you vegan recipes if you teach me how synths work. Also, hi Alvinos, thanks for the resub. And I remember Andres would open some of his Logic sessions, and they were just like dragged and dropped drum one shots, and I was like, what? Like that doesn't, how do you, like, it just didn't make sense to me that anybody could program drums by like dragging and dropping in one shots, especially drums with like that much pocket and stuff like that. And like they have a touring drummer, but they don't have like a drummer as part of the trio. And I remember being like, I don't understand. And then like fast forward like how many years it's been, and I'm like dragging and dropping audio almost exclusively, and I'm like, ah, yes, I see how that happens. But yeah, that's it, it's kind of just like a funny story because it was like literally like we were just working part-time as teachers, and he was teaching trumpet to 8-year-old kids in his free time, and his band was like popping off. But he's also how I got my profit. Because he was selling his Prophet 8, and he knew that I was like just getting into synths, and so he gave me like a really killing deal on it, and I still have it to this day and use it on all my records. So shouts out Andres. He's a good guy. But yeah, his solo stuff is so good. Like his Wildflower project, and also like his solo piano stuff, just so good. I'm gonna go to Joe Corfield. I'm gonna grab like a hi-hat. Oh, those totally work. So no. I'm gonna just make them even for now. What's up, Blue Cloud? Welcome back. Where have you been? Kind of riff out. Let me get rid of this. Okay, let's see if I can get that in. Oh, I need to, sorry. I have my legs crossed here. I need the sustain pedal. Okay. Okay. I messed that up. Okay, hold on. Oh. Easing back into music projects. You got anything in the works right now? Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna join all this together. Also, for those of you who have not seen this, I started off the session with this. Look at this. Look at these crazy wrappers that I just like have right here that I can just control Valhalla Vintage. getting a very crude outline here. We made this really fun. I feel like we can make this really fun. Okay, I'm gonna just, like I said, very crude outline. Does anybody know what this is yet? I feel like I kind of gave it away with the tag there. I mean, maybe this is throwing y'all off because this is not part of it at all. But it's like a really cool sound. I love this. Okay, also, I've decided I am going to actually, I'm gonna mess with this a little bit. I'll just mess with the drums a little bit. Where is a good shake? I want something a little darker than that. Okay. Let's see. Okay, and then let's do another hi-hat. Let's go back to the Joe Corfield. Why don't just mess around here? Yeah, that's better. Let's see what happens. Yeah, alright. Make that kind of sound like it's on its own groove. What do you think is your most overused command in Ableton, or if any of your DAWs? Mine is definitely Command D. Okay, check this out. I'm gonna use the wrappers again. Okay, Sound Toys wrappers. Let's see. Ooh, decapitator. Ooh, let's do radiator. That's a good saturator. Command S, of course. Let's see. Ooh, let's do a little micro shift. These are so cool. I love these. Woohoo! Yeah, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna put a Wolf compressor on it, which I don't have a wrapper for. But dude, these should be everywhere. This is so smart. So smart. I love smart people, you know? They're great. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, what are you guys getting for I almost called it Black Sunday. Black Friday. Hold on. Why am I getting so much noise on the output here? Hello? Earth to Wolf compressor. Oh, is it from the radiator? Oh, you're right. Good call. What? Yeah, but what do you? Okay, so somebody's getting the Sound Toys bundle. Big vouch. Big vouch. Arturia. Real talk, Black Friday of like 2017 was like the it's the day I became a woman. No, I got so many plugins that specific day, and at the time I was just like working my little cafe job and like my little part-time teaching job. So like I think I spent like $700 in like one go, but I got the entire Sound Toys suite, the entire Arturia suite. I think that's also when I got Ableton, if I'm being real. But I remember I got like an absurd amount of stuff. And look where it got me. look where it got me. That day forever changed my life. It's like the one time yeah, Ableton is what I'm using now. It's the one time that I will ever like really vouch for capitalism. Good Hertz was also a really good investment. I'll make this a little bit more. Any guesses? I want to save this soon, but I want to save it with the appropriate file name. Any guesses for what this is going to be? I'm gonna give you a hint. I feel like this is the most indicative part. This hook. $2000s, yes. Yes. And I have no idea if this is the final feel. I'm just trying to like sculpt out this vibe here. But the chorus. I should probably actually just sustain these. I'm gonna just hold it out. Yeah. I mean, this is like as pop gets. I gotta do that on the beat. Bad Space Monkey, you are so close. You are so close. I can't even tell you how close you are. Yeah, my city glory, you got it because of you. That's right. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, the chords are like deceptively easy. But it's just about like keeping track of them to make sure that you're putting them in the right place. Remember how shocked I was when I saw hatless Neo the first time. You know what's so funny? You know who was Neo's #1 fan at his peak? Is my father. My dad loved Neo. It was so funny because my dad's like he's like a bluegrass guy, right? He's like super into country music and like, you know, I don't know. I don't know what happened, but my dad was like, wow, this is like the next Michael Jackson. Like that song, there's nothing wrong with that song. And he loved it so much that oh my God, it's actually so endearing in retrospect. He bought and downloaded the music video onto his iPod. He loved it that much. Oh my gosh, which I think is so funny and so dear. I mean, he's not wrong though. It's a banger. It's a really good song. I feel like this is actually a really good synth sound for the chords of the verse. Gaito, that's so endearing. Yeah, we'll figure this out. We're gonna figure this out. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save it down here. Because of you. And also, the bridge of that song is crazy. I gotta figure that one out. Do I have it? Do they have it in here? Let's see. Oh yeah. And then it goes into the yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to really sit with that, but it's gonna be really good. Ooh, only an hour left until voting is over. Okay, hold on. Okay, I really want this to thunk. Ooh, or maybe, let's get another. I've been really digging Synplant lately. Let's browse with Synplant. Look at that, or not? I just want Synplant, not the preset. Hi, Resin. Welcome. Man, I really love this patch though. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go back to the wrappers. Ooh, let's bring in Supermassive. This is making me realize that I need to get all of the Valhalla plugins. Let's see. Okay. Synplant. Oh, that sounds like a patch on a Bjork song. The Unravel, right? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? This patch sounds super like Unravel, the Bjork song. Wow. Turns out that just putting reverb and delay on a bunch of like FM synth patches is that's a really good way to just spend a day. Truly an incredible song. All of Bjork's songs. Even if some are kind of a little bit above me. Oh, I liked that. Sometimes I really wonder, especially now that I work at a music college, if like sometimes I'm getting into that part of music where I'm like a little bit far gone in the things that like really get my ears going. Of just like, oh man, what, you know, of like this. I feel like a lot of people could be like, that sounds like irritating noise, but there's something about it that's like really tugging at me. Oh, I like that. It sounds like irritating noise. Oh. I teach here now. I don't know if you guys can see my my big reveal. I teach at Berkeley. Thank you guys. Yeah, it's the biggest teaching gig of my life, that's for sure. Ooh! That's nice. Ooh! Oh! Oh, we're like straight up in space. Oh, up swoosh. Actually, that's really good to know that that's there. Thank you. Oh, I think we're just here as like we're having a group meditation. Wow. Ooh. Wow. That's honestly where I want to be, is in space, but there's still trees. Also, guys, Synplant I think is only like $100. Oh. Oh. Damn. Oh, I like that too. Whoa. Cool. Okay, I feel like I'm now creating a horror soundtrack. Oh, I like that a lot. Ooh, welcome, I am Jor. Wow, what does this sound like without Valhalla? Oh, I like this a lot. Oh, that's kind of got some skronk to it. Wow. Yeah, the only thing is that the only thing about that I don't like about Synplant is that you can't map these. You can't do host mapping. I mean maybe MIDI configuration, input channel. I'll have to mess with that. Yeah, I like that a lot. Ah ha ha ha. Yeah, I really like this. Like, you can imagine. Ooh, I mean, we don't have to imagine. We can use the power of reality. Put like a little punish it. Oh, yeah. Sorry, this might be a little loud. That's cool. I like that. That has a lot of potential. Yeah, that has a lot of potential. Maybe not in this track in particular, but in general. Oh, I have ideas. I have ideas. I have ideas. But yeah, unfortunately, it's really hard to map the Ableton automation to that interface, which is really upsetting. I think that's literally the only reason why I don't use Simplant a little bit more. Oh, let's put the supermassive on it. Ah! Yeah, this could be really, really cool. This could be really cool. Actually, I'm gonna just try something because I literally just got these wrappers here. I just want to see. Actually, let's do envelope follower. Let's do. Is that gonna work? Actually, let's just do LFO. So it doesn't reflect it there, which that's not surprising, but it does map. Did you guys know that you can sidechain the auto filter? Hold on, check this. Like if I just solo these two. Let's just make drums. Even though it's kind of a lie. Drums. Yeah, that's kind of fun. And you can do the opposite with the envelope too. So it's kind of like a side chain. Anyway, I'm getting a little distracted here. Let's see if it just... Oh, man, that's so skronky. I'm gonna just do... We'll do this. mean. That's kind of mean. I feel like this is kind of encroaching a little bit of that like Leilani territory. You know, like Veggie Burger. She has that new band with David Cho. Ooh. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. Yeah. At this point, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I don't really have like a strong agenda. I'm like, yeah, I think I really just wanted to mess around with mostly these rappers. I think this sounds better dry. I'm gonna put this in a group too. I'm gonna just save some patches here. I'm gonna call this the Super Skronk. Super Skronk. What does it sound like with this? This sounds like really pretty, right? Yeah. Actually, that kind of works. Okay. Okay. I hate how much this works. That is actually like a little messed up. Like I'm imagining if that came in like a second verse, that'd be a little bit, that'd be a little fucked up. Like that would be like a little bit, like especially if you just were not anticipating it. Like hold on, hello, come on, okay, there we go. Like the rest of it's so like dreamy and like so soft. But then you get rid of this. Yeah, okay. Like that's kind of messed up. I love it. I'm gonna save that. I'm all about jarring. I'm all about jarring, especially because like imagine at the beginning, like I'm planning on doing like a whole string arrangement thing for this, but like, you know, with like I don't have a particularly skronky or strong like rock voice, you know, so it'd be kind of something like, you know, like dreamy stacked vocals of yeah, just especially because this song in general has a bunch of stacked vocals. Hold on, I want to see what it sounds like. Yeah, I mean, like, come on. Ooh, Oh wait, hold on. Okay. And then the next part of it would be the I gotta get the and then it would go into the yeah. I can finesse it. Listen, if there's anything I've learned over the past several years is that I can do anything. We can make it work. We can make it work. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, especially once I get the vocals down and can start chopping it up. Ooh. They're not going to know what's coming. Like I said, if you have friends in Denver, send them to the show. I need I need people to subject this to. We'll see. I have a lot of enthusiasm for this. I think this will be really fun. We're just getting it in crude form. We're just getting it in super crude form, but I think it's going to be cool. Let's see here too. I have kind of a favorite patch that I've been working with as well. Put it on the 6. My CPU might not like this. I do listen to Sam. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Just Sam G. Sam Galatry. Ooh. Yeah, this patch always gets it right. Ooh. Ooh. Sam Jellytree. Yeah, that's really pretty. I would love to have a real Juno. I do have the 06A, but I think it's like it's an 1/8 inch out. It's a fun synth to play with for sure. Ooh! Jazz. Been getting on my chordal adjustments lately. Hold on, let's see what I can finagle. Also, this session is like already a mess. This is a sketch session. Leave me alone. If you can get the V collection on sale on Black Friday, you absolutely should. Definitely do it. Woo! I saw a Twitter thread yesterday that like was so stupid where they were like producers that use sidechain compression or like use compressors for their sidechain deserve less. And it's like, why would you gatekeep that? Literally, why? That's so stupid. That's such a stupid thing to gatekeep. Watch me. I do what I want. I don't like using volume shapers. I like using compression for a reason. Yeah, that felt like a good time. Yeah. Literally, why? Why would you gatekeep that? Why would you rob me of my joy, of my unfiltered joy that sidechain compression specifically gives me? You know? Sidechain, but not on every quarter note. I mean, it depends on the context, but one thing that you can do is you can set up like a silent channel where you put in like kick one shots to the pattern that you want to sidechain to, and then you just mute the channel. It'll still like get the signal to sidechain from, but yeah, that's kind of like, there's probably a better way. Yeah, I mean, like volume wave shapers also are kind of nice. It really depends. Oh, you said without a compressor. Oh, sorry. Okay, so if you're trying to sidechain to every quarter note without using a compressor, you can do volume automation. Like a really quick thing that you can do if you're on Ableton is you can go to utilities, boom, 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 go to modulators, LFO, shapers, or whatever. And sorry, it's hard for me to see because my monitor's in the way. I'm gonna go up, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, and then we go to gain. And we don't actually want it at 100. We want it to like set back at 0. You can do that. So if I turn my compressor off. Oh, and then it also depends on the rate. Sorry, I can't see the rate. Okay, we're gonna do this at quarter notes. There we go. Oh, hi, Kwame. So. But I like using compressors because the release is it just sounds better. Like you can adjust the release better. Like you don't have to do so. It's just like it just feels more natural and like it's. I think I like to use the compressor too because it's how your sounds are interacting with each other specifically. Like literally one is reacting the other. So I just don't know why anybody would ever keep that. Very, very stupid. Let people do whatever they want. There's no right way to do anything. There's no wrong way to do anything. It's just whatever works for you. Okay? And Shaperbox 2 is cool too. Like you can definitely use that. Like use whatever you want. I personally like using compressors. Wow, this is like just. Maybe I don't want sub there. I take it off. Oh my god. I could swim in that for a really long time. Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, that's hard to argue with. Come on. Come on. Like, literally, what do you mean? Literally, what do you mean? What if I take these chords and throw these in? Oh, let me throw these up a lot of octaves. This might be like way out of tune. Hello, Orchestra, Electrolyte. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna just. There is one. I think it's an Omnisphere patch. Actually, my CPU is doing pretty well today. 10%. We're not mad at 10%. This isn't a smash. Actually, I do have Jackbox queued up if people want to do that. I think I just got distracted. What is the name of it? Is it this one? Oh, man. It's like that, the beginning of the... Hold on, okay. Time for another... Yeah. I need to get more of these Valhalla plugins. Woo. It's time to vote. If you guys haven't voted, if you guys have not voted yet, we still have, let's see... We have a half an hour left. A half an hour left to vote for the remix competition. And then I will be conferring with judges. And I will let you guys know when we are doing the winning stream ASAP. I have a suspicion. Originally it was planned for Tuesday, but We'll see. We'll see if everybody is around tomorrow. I don't know. Do you guys have a preference? It's gonna either be tomorrow night or Tuesday night. All right, that's not the key. Oh, we have a hype train. That's fun. All right. Let's see. Bass is like so dumb. Yeah. What if I just forget. Wow. The decapitator makes a huge difference. Does it still? I believe the Beat Battle app will literally show who's in the top 15. Oh man, that's like that. Do you guys know Harvey Sutherland? He does that all the time. That exact thing. Somebody should take a clip of this and send it to Harvey Sutherland and tell him that I've figured out his secrets. Can you imagine? I was actually thinking about this. I've been meaning to make this TikTok about there's this like viral sound going around on TikTok of this artist, Hemlock Springs, where it's the like it says it's like it's the weirdest bridge ever. And it's like you could think I made it for that is my expectations. That one. And it's been like super trending on TikTok, and I know the exact patch that she uses to lead into the bridge, and I was like gonna make a TikTok of being like, hey, this patch is pretty cool, you can get it on this Arturia VST plugin on this preset with a little bit of adjustments. But then I was like, damn, do I really want to do that? Because it's like, it's not, I obviously, as you guys know, I am not one for gatekeeping anything, but it's not my music, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not mine to tell. Oh my god, somebody just gifted a bunch of subs. Wow. What Scud Puddle? Wow, thanks Scud Puddle, that was really nice. Did you just gift 10 subs? Wow, thank you so much. Wow, that's so cool. Thank you, I really appreciate that. Wow, cool. Wow, that was so nice. I'm like out of words. Wow. You guys are so... Wow, that brought us up to a level 4 very quickly. Level 4 hype train. My man Scud just taking us all the way through. But yeah, I I was wondering, what are you guys' thoughts of that? Of um, like sharing production secrets, but for somebody else's music. Like, do you think that's like what's the protocol with that? Because I don't want to be like giving production breakdowns for other people's magic, you know? Because I feel like keep their magic. It is a little bit like sample snitching, isn't it? Like I don't know, but I think like that one's also really tricky because I love knowing who sampled who, but I think it's like why are these things so complicated? I think it's because there are just so many people on the internet who like suck the fun out of everything. Like people, I am so tired of the discourse of people, like primarily older folks that are online that are like, this isn't true musicianship. They're just using other people's work, or like they're just using presets, or they're just doing this, they're just doing that. And it's like, shut the fuck up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Literally nobody cares about how it was made, like as long as it was just like made creatively, you know? Like there's nothing wrong with preset surfing. There's nothing wrong with preset surfing. If it works for your music, then it works. Like stop. Like what are you trying to prove? Like okay, like if people are making their own patches from scratch, that's great. Like I do that all the time. I get it. It's really fun to do. It creates an original stamp. But also, there are hundreds of thousands of presets that people worked really hard on. Like Nick Semrad makes tons of presets for like Yamaha and Korg and stuff like that. And it's like and he's also made like Profit presets too, and it's just like, do we not use that because somebody else made it? Like, what is the deal? What is the deal? Oh, you got that from Splice? Yeah, Splice has good samples, and like, yeah, they're getting it's different. It's just a different era of music making. I mean, we have so many convenient tools at our disposals, and we should be thinking about it as nothing less than a gift. We should be looking at the accessibility of making music as nothing less than a gift. Like, stop being so salty. I'm so tired of it. Gosh. Yeah, no, for real, Electrolyte Orchestra. And it's like, I say this as like I grew up playing classical violin. Like I was formally trained in a very rigid, very difficult style of music to play. Like I feel like there's nothing like jazz and classical are right up there neck and neck in terms of like that like diligent, practice type mentality. And like me having those chops doesn't make me respect producers who know how to chop up samples any less. Like if a producer has a good ear and can chop up samples but doesn't know how to like play an instrument to save their life, that's fine. I don't give a shit as long as it sounds good. Like I really don't. I really don't. It's like I don't understand the gatekeeping. So it's like, yeah, I'll be the first one to step in line of being like, yeah, they're no less musicians. Like this is just how they use the technology that's available to them. It's obviously different than just like lifting stuff. If it's just like if you're but here's the thing is that people have a way of like knowing, if you're just putting together only splice sounds and they're all from the same pack, guess what? You're not going to have your own sound. People aren't going to identify it. It's not a sustainable method of music making. Like this stuff, like there's ways that it catches up with you. Also, thank you guys for level 4 hype train. So nice. But yeah, I mean, it's like just let it run its course. I don't know. Like this is how people figure it out. So, can you share a link to a Rusty? Yes, I'm all for that. I just don't know if the bot is going to let you because the bot immediately swats away, and I don't have Autobot open right now. Yeah, you're not a real musician unless you make the plugin, make the patch for the plugin, write the MIDI, make the drums. Yeah. Yeah, no, seriously. It's super real. It's super real. Like, also, I feel like a lot of confusion and gatekeeping and production discourse online comes from people making dubstep and other making rock and yelling at each other. Their respective techniques are completely wrong way to do it. Yeah, it's a mess, man. It's such a mess. And like, I don't know. I think at the end of the day, my strong belief is like, there's no right way to do any of this stuff. And like, yeah, like if it's bumping, it's bumping. And yeah, like I said, I mean, if you're the kind of person that just puts splice loops together, like see how that goes for you, but you're not going to create like an identity for yourself that way, and it's also not super sustainable. If you want to try it, you're more than welcome to. Those are the tools that you have at your disposal. It's completely okay to do that. But at the same time, it's like what makes a sound is like how you use the tools at your disposal. And I think like a lot of it comes from like, yeah, like what patches do you gravitate towards? But also it's like, what kind of melodies do you come up with? And, like what does your playing sound like? Yeah. I'm so glad that we don't have any like of those gatekeepers in this community. I mean, it makes sense because it's like, what are we coming together here for? I mean, that's like the general vibe. But I would be so upset if I saw some of that going down in the server, being like, oh, like you used this sample or like blah 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 blah. Like you didn't even make your own code. you know. Yeah. So I love this patch. That's the other thing too. Like with coding, I have a student in one of my classes who's building a plugin through Juice, and it is this kind of funny thing because it's like they are doing so much research and development and trial and error on their own, and simultaneously, I've gone to them being like, "Have you gone to GitHub? Like, have you downloaded anybody else's like Juice code, like, and looked at how they did it? Because like, it's open source." It's open source. You could just check it out. Like why wouldn't you want to do that? Like I mean obviously you need to get your fundamentals in order for sure, but I don't know. I think it's like this is part of the nature of like long form collaboration. But this is also how like I feel copyright gets really weird sometimes. Like music copyright is the dumbest thing, and the idea of like interpolation and how vague and how potentially dangerous it is like, I don't know. I've talked about this before on stream, but it's like, how do you expect to have mega hit pop music that these major companies, major record labels push and push and push generation after generation, and how do you expect people in general who are all consuming the same stuff to not have similar melodic ideas? Like, do you know how many bands sound kind of like the Beatles? You know what I mean? Or just like, I don't know. Like, these things come in waves and comes in trends, and the idea of like policing people and how they synthesize their inspiration and saying that there's like a limit to that, like, oh, you can only get so close to the melody. It's just like, what did you expect? What did you expect? So, just my little 2 cents. I love this patch. I'm going to open it up. Enough people steal a style, it gets called a genre. For real. For real. Also, I know I'm like preaching to the choir right now, but I am also just so fucking tired of genres. I'm so tired of genres only serving the purpose of marketing. Like, I have never met a person who likes only one style of music. I don't think I've ever known a person in my life that likes one style of music. You know what I mean? And I get why they've been kind of like categorized the way that they have. Like, yeah, like it becomes like a cultural thing and these like subcultures and whatnot. But it's, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me anymore. Like, for those of you who have like uploaded your own music onto like DistroKid or Apple or whatever, it's like the choices that you get are like they're so vague. They're so vague. And there's like I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. Character likes one style of music, hard beats only likes EDM. But EDM itself is pretty expansive. There are subgenres within EDM. Like what kind of EDM? You know, hard/ass beats only. Yeah, I'm also tired of labeling. Cuz the other thing too, the thing that sorry, I'm getting on my little soapbox here on stream. But the other thing too that I'm just like so tired of is like when we listen to like mainstream pop records, like I keep thinking about like Beyonce or like Rihanna or something like that. Like they take influences from other genres of music, but it's still pop. Like pop doesn't actually imply anything anymore because it's just popular music, right? And it's like it takes all these different subgenres in them, but like that grace is not given to other genres of music. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to think of a good way to explain this. And yeah, IDM is a stupid name for a genre. And EDM is also kind of a stupid name for a genre. Electronic dance music. When there's like so many other styles of music that are also electronic and also danceable. And it's like, what about I am selfishly asking this question, but it's like, what about the artists that don't just pigeonhole to one specific subgenre? And it's like the marketing strategies behind that are such a pain. And the idea that you don't get as much support or traction outside of like, you know, the organic, you know, fan base or following or whatever you want to call it. The idea that there's no like marketing power or, you know, that it's really hard to find like financial support because it's not easily marketable is like, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. And it's like, yeah, if you're the kind of artist that pigeonholes into one subgenre, like that is so powerful. It's so powerful. And honestly, like if you're the kind of person that has the wherewithal to start a side project specifically for one style of music, that's a good call in a lot of ways. But then the question lies of like, well, what happens when the trends change? What happens when you change? You know? Like there are so many different ways. What's the saying? There's so many different ways to crack an egg. There's so many different ways to cook a noodle. I don't know what I don't know what the phrase is. But yeah, I would love to talk more with Daedalus. But Daedalus, every time we have a discussion, I love talking to them for this exact reason, and also it's just a very funny thing. But they are so like heady about so much of the stuff that they talk about, and it's so wonderful to get into that space, and simultaneously it's like it's done with such a flair, you know what I mean? Like I think eloquent wisdom is the way to put it. Oh, more than one way to skin a cat. Yeah, I hate that phrase. We need to find a different. Crack an egg. Cook a noodle. um But yeah, I mean, Daedalus is actually a beautiful example of that, like diversity within one artist, because also their career has been so expansive. So yeah, they definitely have a lot to say, but at the same time, I think we're all struggling with like the new industry. I mean, not saying that social media is like the ultimate meter, but it is kind of like it can be telling of like how what's the verbiage I want to use, like how willing somebody is to participate in the new industry. You know what I mean? Like I feel like, I don't know. This might be like a generational thing, but I feel like you can kind of gauge how active somebody is in the current industry based on like their social media and how much effort they're putting into that, because it's like, I think so many of us artists, especially indie artists, have been just told over and over and over again that it's like, this is it. Like, social media is so integral to it, because honestly, if you do well with social media, you're basically doing the marketing portion of a label's job, which is why it's so stupid to even get a label deal once you have that TikTok following or Instagram following, whatever you want to call it. Like, I know that there are still some upsides for sure. It's not just about financial support, but for these like major label record deals where they like have like one artist that's like had like a massive like breakout success with a viral sound or something like that, and then the way that they just go in, and it's like, yeah, this artist has already done your marketing for you, you know. So I don't know what your guys' thoughts are on that. Like, is anybody here just like, have they just given up on social media altogether? Hmm. Okay, so I'm right there with you. Oh, I love brass tracks. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I always kind of wondered what their deal was. And I think it's just one guy now, right? Yeah, yeah. Social media is like, that one's a tricky one, because it's like, on one hand you could be looking at it as a tool, and it's a really powerful tool. I mean, it's kind of, I mean, we're literally on it right now, and that's how we're all hanging out and having a really good time, and I'm enjoying myself greatly right now. And simultaneously, it's like the fact, I think the idea of like artists having to fit a certain mold of online entertainment in order to get traction with their music is like so beyond not right. Like, there's so many brilliant people that I know that are just like, they're introverted, they're shy, they're like, their music is absolutely unreal and amazing and intricate and beautiful, and everybody should listen to it. But like, as a person on a screen doing like trends and stuff, it's like, if I see that, it's kind of like, what is going on here, you know? Yeah, and the idea of like necessitation of it is just, yeah, not great. It's my little alarm. Just out of curiosity, like, what are some artists that come to mind when you think of like multi-genre artists? Because I was on a Tennyson stream last night, just watching Luke work, and I was like, oh, Tennyson is easily one of those artists, because he's gone from like so much of this like electronic, like almost, it feels like electronic like backflips sometimes, and then going into rot, which is like a lot more like raw and organic, and like has a lot more of that indie rock feel, and then like quickly did a similar thing too. Andrew Huang, for sure, for sure. Oh yeah, yeah. Sam G's new stuff is also really cool too, for sure, for sure. I feel like Andrew Huang talked about this actually in a video recently, like talking about like, tough marketing and stuff like that. He was talking about how, he has this like itch that to like the urge to release albums that are like opposite of each other whenever he released an album, and how that like has been, he was saying like he does not recommend it, and I was like, yeah, that's tough. I mean, that in particular, because he is so extreme in these different directions. You know what I mean? Ooh, Bjork is a really good example as well. I gotta listen to more of Virtual Riot's catalog, to be honest with you. Ooh, JPEG Mafia. I gotta listen to them more too. Jacob Collier, yes and no. That one's an interesting one. I don't know if I would say he's particularly, because like whatever he does, I would just say that Jacob Collier is just maximalist in whatever he does. Yeah, he is his own genre. Yeah, I gotta really get more into JPEG Mafia. Yeah, I think Andrew Kwong, the fact that like he's on YouTube most of the time, that works. I forget the name of the video. Hold on. I think it's like the video is specifically called "Don't Do This." Don't do this. Yeah, don't do this if you want a successful music career. Am I still making the bass tracks? I actually haven't really made a bass track in a while, except for this one. Hold on, I'm gonna blast your ears for a second. That's me making a bass track. I'm gonna play these together. I love this. So lush. Woo. Yeah. And then with this and that. I almost forgot what we were working on. Okay, I gotta change out that snare though. I'm getting kind of tired of that snare. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Let's do like a rim. Nah, I don't like that one. Let's go with that. Let's just see what happens. Last minute voting. Oh yeah, how much time do we have left? Hold on. Oh man, we have a minute left. Okay, if you guys have not voted yet, then and you haven't listened to the tracks, then maybe don't. Because there's 268 of them. Except significantly less because I feel so bad about this, but a lot of those links ended up being invalid. And which you know, it happens. It has happened in our beat battles and feedback Fridays before, but it sucks that it happened for this one, you know. Let's see. Okay, I want like a let's do a clap. No, I want okay, yeah. Time is up. Oh, hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna do this real quick, and then I want to see if the top 15 have been revealed. Let's do this. That feels already stop the count. Yep, the VOD always stays up. decent skronky bass line. Okay, let's see what happened. And I notice what you do, baby, you go on. Oh, okay. Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys my screen. The artist names have also been revealed in the top 15. Ooh, okay. Oh, I'm so excited to see some familiar names and some new names too. Oh my god. Wow. This is so cool. Well, we done did it, y'all. We done did. Oh, yay! I'm so. Oh, did he submit? Hold on, did I totally miss that? Where did he submit under a different name? Wow, I love seeing so many. Wow. Amazing. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for everybody who voted, by the way. Like, y'all have really helped us out here. Because that was going to be a lot. But I'm so excited. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ping my team because we have our work cut out for us. So we'll be listening to the top 15. We'll also be listening beyond that as well. I just want to put that out. Like, we will eventually get our way through all of it. But we'll be listening to that, discussing, and then picking a winner. And then I'll announce when the stream is as soon as I can. Okay? With that being said, I am going to sign off here, but I will see you guys at the winners stream. Okay? And yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to check these out. This means I get to check these out now. Okay. All right. I don't want to talk about them in front of you guys until we're on the stream, though. We're going to play all the top 15. Okay? All right. Thank you guys for joining me. Bye, everybody.